Good afternoon and welcome. Always a pleasure to be with you on Radio Tunis International with Hayet Toukabri on audio engineering, Rim Travelsi on live streaming, Hayet Toukabri in the studio for this daily edition. And today we are going to talk about gastronomy, and we have the pleasure to have with us in the studio Lamia Temimi, who is co-founder and CEO of Sawa Taste of Tunisia. We will tell you in a while what Sawa Taste of Tunisia is, and we also have with us Imen Saidi, who is a representative of the IFMT, which is the Institute of Training to the Jobs of Tourism. I have just translated that, literally, but maybe Imen can tell us a little bit more about that as well in a minute. So today we are here to talk about a very interesting event, which is the World Gastronomy and the selection or the candidacy of the region of the Gabon as World Region of Gastronomy in 2028. And this is the initiative of Sawa Taste and of so many other stakeholders, so many other partners with Lamia Temimi, who is with us today to tell us more about this. Lamia, it's a pleasure to have you and Imen with us today to tell us more about this initiative.
Thank you. The pleasure is mine, Hayet, and good afternoon to everybody.
If we start with Sawa Taste.
Exactly,
maybe.
Just so people know who we are.
Right.
So Sawa Taste of Tunisia curate multi-day trips to discover Tunisia through its gastronomy, through its cuisine, through its products. The idea is to, when the travelers arrive to Tunisia, he gets a chance to taste our local food, and he gets a chance to do workshops in harissa making, bread making, the mlewi and the tabuna, olive oil tasting, wine tasting, guided visits of markets, and all different culinary immersive experiences. We also create day experiences for people who are coming by themselves and they would like just to jump in for an activity.
Okay.
And we were lucky to be in the top 10 of the best websites for culinary travelers in 2024 and 2025. And it's an award that is given by the International Institute of Gastronomy, Culture, Arts and Tourism, who is based in Barcelona. And through them, we discovered that that consortium developed gastronomical regions in Europe and around the world. So we looked at our region and we say, why not ours? I mean, we are lucky to have a very rich culinary heritage, and why not share it with the rest of the world? So here we are today as the first African and Middle Eastern and North African country to be a candidate for the World Region of Gastronomy 2028.
Okay.
There is already another Arabic country, which is Saudi Arabia, which has Asir as a region, which is in the southeast of Saudi Arabia, who was candidate for 2024. And so we are the second ones kind of in the Arab world.
The second Arab country.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. So let me move on to Imen to introduce herself. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for the invitation.
You're welcome.
My name is Imen Saidi. I'm an English instructor at the Institute of Vocational Training in the Professions of Tourism in Nabil. IFMT is an institute which was established in 1976. It aims to train a lot of generations of teenagers, young adults in the professions of tourism, in the hospitality industry.
All right.
Yes. We strive to offer higher quality or level of education, of training, yes, very good, of training for our students to compete with the labor market.
Okay, all right. So we'll talk more about that in a minute. So Lamia, let me go back to you. The candidacy of the region of the Gabon then is part of the International Gastronomy, Culture, Arts and Tourism Institute,
Yes.
which is based, as you said, in Spain. And every year they have this program of candidacy for different regions of the world. So, first of all, tell us about this institute. What is it exactly? What does it do?
What the Institute is aiming at is at developing the culture, the culinary cultures of regions. So it's not countries, but regions. So you will find Sicily in Italy, you will find Catalonia in Spain, you will find different regions in Slovenia, Finland, all over the Europe. They started with Europe, and then they extended to the world. So today, like I said, they have in Saudi Arabia, but they also have the Vanuatu in the Pacific, the Equator in Latin America, and we have the Gabon today in Africa and the Arab world. And the idea is really to promote the culture of gastronomy, to make sure recipes pass on from
one generation
to the other, exactly, and make sure also we eat healthier, and we also take care of our planet in the meanwhile.
In the meanwhile, that's right. Okay, so the World Region of Gastronomy, this title, why does it matter?
Why it matters? It matters because it will bring light on our region. It will people will discover the Gabon, will discover its gastronomy, will discover its culture, its art, will discover the region as a whole. But we'll also discover it in depth through its delicacies, its specialities, and its PPP, which is a partnership, public and private. We are working hand in hand with the Tunisian Office of Tourism, the ONTT, the EFMT, which is also representing the public. We also have with us the PNE, which is an association that care for the environment, which is based in Korba, and for the private sector we are here, Sawa Taste of Tunisia. So it's really a hand-in-hand partnership to really make sure the Gabon will benefit from this candidacy.
Okay, and why have you chosen the region of the Gabon? Why specifically the Gabon and not any other region in Tunisia?
There are various regions.
We have such a rich culinary, such culinary traditions, rich culinary traditions in our country. So why have you selected the Gabon to be featured in this?
For two reasons. The first one, that the Gabon is renowned for its sun-drenched ingredients and bold flavors. Already in the time of the Romans, it used to be Les Jardins d'Eden, the Eden Gardens. There are a lot of signature dishes that are known for the Gabon, and it's deeply tied to the land and the sea. We are lucky in the Gabon that it's a peninsula. You have the sea from both sides, and you have a rich inland also gastronomy and many products. And on a personal basis, the Gabon is the region that welcomed my ancestors who came from Sicily, from my mother's side. They lived hard times in the Gabon, but also they had their most joyful years. And I am lucky, I have settled there over the past decade, and I feel a duty to give back. To celebrate the love, land, and culture that shaped my family's story. So it's a bit of mix of those, and I'm proud today to have initiated this candidacy, and honored to see both the public and the private sector joining hands together to make it shine.
To make it shine. So this is what inspired you to submit the candidacy of the world region then for 2028?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Now let's talk a little bit about the benefits, both for the region and for those who are going to fund this candidacy, because also there is a budget that is needed in order to promote all this.
Yes, that's true. Actually, we do need funders to help us promote this region, but there is a lot. There is really an impact for the region. There is a global recognition, first thing, and there is a gastronomic preservation and transmission to the future generation. We promote sustainable tourism and local products, and it also helps innovation and food education. But for the region, it also will create create jobs. It will bring pride and empowerment to the rural communities. We know very well that most of the Gabon is rural.
Right.
It will bring
agricultural.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And there will be a great exchange with other awarded regions. So we will be able to exchange with other regions around the world. We will benefit from joint communications. I mean, the ICAT will be promoting on an international base the region. It will strengthen the food security, resilience, and community well-being, and it will really bring the importance of sustainable practices across all generations, old and new.
Right. Okay. And now, for those who are going to contribute by funding this project.
Yes,
what
for
would
the
be
funders,
the benefits for that?
There are benefits, and there are many benefits. One of them is to have a measurable contribution to the local development. So we believe that is important for women and artisans.
Right.
There will be a local and an international brand visibility. There will be inclusion in cultural diplomacy initiatives. We are lucky that we got the institutional support of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the cultural and economic diplomacy. There will be recognition in media events, and they will get, of course, they will be invited to the World Summit of Gastronomy that will take place in 2028 in Tunisia, in the Gabon in particular. And, which is important, it can also be included in their CSS, which is the social responsibility, and it can be deductible from their taxes.
From their taxes, that's right. So CSR deductible from taxes as well.
Exactly.
I mean, these are really wonderful benefits for those who would like to invest money in this project.
Exactly, and this is a call. If any funder is interested, they can contact us, and we will be delighted to share all the details with them.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the timeline. So I know that you have signed a protocol with the International Gastronomy Institute and Tunisian project proponents. That was in May 2025. So tell us a little bit about where are you now, and until we reach 2028, what do you aim at?
Okay, so like you mentioned, we signed the end of May 2025. We are now hand in hand with the different stakeholders, working on mapping the Gabon, listing all the artisans, independent hotels, restaurants, artisans. Really, we were making a whole list of stakeholders that could join us. We have to prepare a bid book by December 1st, 2025. It will be about a 50-page book that will showcase the Gabon through its history, through the archaeological sites that we have, like Kirkuen, like Neapolis, through its food and specialties, through its
handicrafts,
through the different festivals that we have in Hawaria and elsewhere. So all that will be put together in a beautiful book, and that we have to hand in December.
December 2025.
In October 2026, we have the visit of the ICAT team. ICAT is the Institute of Gastronomy, Art and Culture and Tourism, and about 5 experts, juries that will come and make sure that whatever we have put in our bid book is there.
It's true.
It's true. So we will take them around the Gabon, show them the beautiful region that we have, and from there there will be a branding and a programming, and the region will be officially a candidate for 2028.
How long will the visit last?
About 5 days.
About 5 days.
So we really have to be selective.
So every day you will take them to a different location to test, to see to themselves that what you have presented in the book is real and truthful.
Exactly.
All right.
And then we have about a bit less than a couple of years to prepare for what they call the platform visit, which is a visit of about 30 to 40 regions that are awarded. So they will come and discover our region. They will come, of course, with the ICAT team and the juries. And at the end of that trip in 2028, we finish with the World Summit of Gastronomy. which is going to be a major event, an international event that we will have the pleasure to welcome in the capital.
To organize in the capital.
Yeah.
You have an idea about, the location where it will be organized? Maybe approximate date or anything like that?
It's end of September. It always takes around that time of the year, but we still don't have the location. I mean, it's still in about 3 years, but we're starting to work on it from now.
On that. The platform visit, from the other regions. You have an idea about the number of people who will be visiting?
40.
About 40 people.
Yes.
And they are all from different regions who have presented their candidacies as well?
Or they were candidates, previous ones, and new ones. I mean, upcoming ones. Yeah.
So with the candidacy of the Gabon, how many others are on the list?
I mean, every year
for 2028.
2028 there is a Nordland in Europe, but that's for the European region of gastronomy. So far we are the only one. Usually there is one per year. The World Region of Gastronomy, we are the one for 2028.
Okay, all right. So what is needed at this stage exactly?
Lots of work.
Hard labor.
Hard work.
Yeah. Yes. Now we are in the process of finding the right funders to accompany us. That's an important step, and we are the first most important right now with the deadline in December is putting together the bid book. So we are mapping, like I said, the peninsula, and we are working to find the right writers and the right photographers, and we have to create a website. So we are in that process, putting together whatever the region needs to be promoted.
Right. So two important things maybe that you have to focus on: the bid book and the jury's visit.
Exactly.
These are really
crucial,
decisive.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right. Phases of the project. Okay. What do you think would be the impact of the jury's visit?
First, I think they will be impressed and surprised. I think they don't realize that they don't know our regions, and I think they will be really appreciative of finding a multicultural. Experiences, and I mean the Gabon has been at the crossroads of different civilizations, and we have influences of Ottoman, Italian, Andalusian in the different delicacies that you find around the Gabon. So I think that's what the jury will find out, and I think they will really appreciate our hospitality, our generosity, and they will discover a beautiful region. I mean, the landscapes around the Gabon are amazing.
Everything
is amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Let me move on to Imen, and then I will come back to you, Lamia. So Imen Saidi, you are representative from the IFMT. So if you introduce quickly the IFMT for us, you said a few words at the beginning.
Yes, with pleasure. So IFMT Enable is an institute.
Is it the only one?
No, it is Enable. There are a lot of other institutes and schools all over Tunisia.
All right.
We have 4 schools and 4 institutes.
Ones.
Yes, public. Yes, public ones. Yes, of course. We aim to train students in the field, in the industry, in the hospitality industry, to acquire a higher level of training in terms of hard and soft skills.
And in order to be competitive.
Yes, yes, very good. The labor market is very competitive now. Acquiring soft skills such as communication, for example, helps the student to communicate with clients easily and to make them very comfortable.
That's right. Okay, how are young people, since you talked about them, how people and culinary students who are at your institute being involved in the region's gastronomic future? How are they involved in this?
They are very involved, in fact.
All right.
There is a big chapter in the culinary, the curriculum about Tunisian cuisine, in which students are able to use traditional cooking methods and local products to celebrate this culinary heritage.
Okay, so you have really jumped onto my second question to ask you about whether there are any programs, any programs that preserve the traditional food knowledge and skills.
Yeah, of course, we have, yes, there are. We have an official curriculum, as I said, to celebrate this heritage in Gabon and in all over Tunisia, to use local products and to keep and preserve, let's say it, the Tunisian
Traditional
cuisine.
dishes,
Yes.
right.
Traditional dishes, the Tunisian cuisine in general is a melting pot of different cultures and civilization, in which we have to preserve this heritage and to inspire young chefs. Let's talk about chefs, to celebrate and to be proud of their culinary heritage all over the world, even abroad.
Sure. When you say you preserve, do you present the product as it was meant to be traditionally, or do you include some, like you revisit it in order to make it more accessible maybe to the foreign, let's say, visitors, those who are not really aware of our culinary traditions? And let me take an example like mloukhia, for instance.
Yes,
okay.
I think tourists will really appreciate the traditional version of the dishes. Yes, and how they were made
How they were
as
made.
they are. Yes, they were made as they are.
Right. Okay. Now tell me a little bit about the collaboration with Sawa Taste. What kind of collaboration did you have, and how have you, started collaborating with them about this project, about the Gabon as world gastronomy, world region of gastronomy?
Sawa Taste has signed a convention with FMT Nebel.
Okay.
It is very productive in all terms, especially economic, on economic level. It will help the Gabon to shine and to become a very popular touristic destination.
Right.
Also, it will celebrate thousands of years of culinary heritage. For example, spices, harissa, floral water, etc. It will make sure that people will know the traditional way of cooking and of eating too.
And of eating too. Lamia,
Yes.
you want to add something?
Yes, I wanted to add that the way why EFMT is because first one, because the ICAT requests that there is an academic stakeholder.
Component.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I had the chance to participate at a day where Pampat organized a day at the Institute to showcase how during the floral water season, how the floral water is used in all the dishes in Nebel,
Yeah,
in the
that's
sweet
beautiful.
and the sour. We
That's
think
right.
it's only in pastry, but they use it in the couscous, they use it in the marqahloua, so many sweet
Everywhere.
and sour
Yeah.
dishes.
Right.
They're amazing. And that day was amazing because we discovered the kitchens, the laboratories of the Institute, which are amazing. We discovered also young people that are impressively rooted in their region and who want to showcase their traditional dishes and everything. So when ICAT said we need an academic stakeholder, I said definitely FMT will be our best partner.
You didn't think of a better partner.
Yes, we are the best.
Right. Okay. So, what kind of experiences can visitors expect beyond just the food itself?
They
A
can
question for both of you.
They can enjoy the natural landscapes, the beaches. Also, they can visit markets.
Right.
There is a whole of handmade crafts,
products,
yes,
right.
products, yes, and goods in which artisans put a lot of efforts.
Right.
Yes, it will be a reward for the local economy.
Lamia?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the Gabon is known not only for the delicacies that they have, they're also known for the handicraft, the ceramics, and the pottery comes out of the Gabon.
That's
The
right.
baskets, the carpets, the
mats.
I mean,
yeah.
so many handcrafts come out of that region. It's such a rich region that definitely the traveler will find. And we have, like she mentioned, beautiful landscapes. So hiking, trekking is also possible. If people prefer the beaches, they have the beaches. If they want to be inland, there are farms. People can stay with the farmers. They can help with the farming, and they can help with the daily tasks. So there is definitely the peninsular response to I would say any kind of travelers.
Yeah, all the needs.
Exactly.
Whatever
It is
the need.
suitable for
Exactly.
everyone.
For everyone.
We also have if I may say, the northern part of the peninsula. We have Qorbos and all the springs that we have
That's right.
around that coast. So we have the medical tourism. We have the
Sure.
the hiking and the trekking. We have the culinary one. So, and we have the beaches, the hotel with in Hammamet, in Nebel, in Qlibia, and I mean,
So
to
you
name a few.
You get the whole package.
Exactly.
Right. So it's such a varied experience that they can live, and this is beautiful because people, when they visit a country in general, what they would like to experience is how people live. So they would like to live the culture, and this is an opportunity for them. That Sawa Taste offers, and in collaboration with all its partners as well. So when we talk about collaboration, are there any collaborations with chefs or institutions or regions abroad?
Yes, I mean, once the Gabon becomes officially a candidate, we will be able to exchange and best practices, but also organize events where we will be sharing with other regions. I mean, I think of Sicily because it's just across the other
Right.
side of the Mediterranean.
And we share a lot.
We share a lot, but
well.
it can be in Greece, it can be in Crete,
The Mediterranean.
everywhere.
in
But
general.
even northern one.
Even
I mean,
northern ones.
I mean, the Viking arrived all the way to Sfax.
Sure.
So why not do something with Norway or Finland? So who knows? Yeah, I'm sure the beautiful thing with this candidacy, it will really open the doors to eventually many partnerships, many exchanges that we eventually everybody can benefit from. The stakeholders that will help us, and that would be great. We are actually organizing an event on the 2nd of September at the EFMT in Nebel to welcome as many as possible stakeholders around the region of the Gabon to show the project, to share it with them, and to see who wants to join us.
Right. So all this is really very beautiful. So if I may ask you, Lamia, what are the hallmark dishes or ingredients that define your region's culinary tradition or traditions?
Yeah, there are many. I mean, the Gabon is known for quite a few dishes that you will only find in the Gabon.
There.
I will name Ajat Mayo, which is a mix of dried peppers, but with about 20 herbs,
Right.
dried herbs, and that people just have to add a couple of eggs to it, and it becomes a great but very spicy
That's right. It
omelette.
depends on the kind of pepper that you use. It can be mild.
The pepper they use is
Very
spicy. Pretty spicy, exactly.
Pretty spicy.
They
The
also-
original version is very
Exactly.
spicy.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and they also have the couscous with the sugar dolls, which
Right.
is for the Hijri New Year, which is
That's right.
specific. You will only see it in Gabon, and it's really a whole festival around the Nebel where kids buy the dolls and everybody showcase their couscous with the sweets and the beautiful sugar dolls. They also have
And that as well, I guess, is some kind of heritage from Sicily.
Exactly,
That's right.
they have the same in Sicily. Exactly, they have these sugar dolls. They also have the dried osben, which you would only see that they will be hanging in the market of Nebel and other cities. So, but it's amazing that what I've discovered living there for the past 10 years is that the same dish. Ben Khiar will do it in a way.
Different way.
Exactly. Qlibia will do it differently.
There are different versions. yes,
Exactly.
Of the same dish.
And yeah, exactly. Within, I mean, there are cities that are 15 minutes away from each other, but
Right.
each city has its own things, and they're really amazing. And the cuisine is deeply tied to the land and the sea. I mean, it stands out with ingredients like harissa. I mean, everybody
right.
knows that harissa, but though harissa is also done in Qarwen and in, I mean, harissa is done in every house in
Different versions.
different versions,
Of
but
the
the famous one. But you also have the citruses. I mean, Manzil Bouzalfa and Beni Khaled are known for the oranges,
Citrus.
exactly,
Citrus
citruses,
fruit, yes.
exactly, the olives, the seafood. So and the spices. I mean, we all know that everybody goes to get their spices for the whole year from
From Nebel.
From Nebel, exactly.
That's right.
So yeah, it's so rich, and there are many special traditions in Gabon.
Right. If, for example, if I ask you, what's one dish or ingredient that you would choose to represent your region on the global stage? Which one would you choose, and
It's
why?
a very hard question.
It's a very hard question, exactly. I mean, very hard question. Very hard. I mean,
Difficult to make a choice, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to make a choice because there are so many, and they're amazing.
The products are very unique
Exactly.
to the region, so it's very hard to make a choice.
It's very hard to make a choice. So let's maybe.
I think Harissa,
Think about it.
Exactly.
Well, Harissa,
Yes,
okay,
yeah.
as a World Heritage, product
Yes,
now.
exactly.
All right.
Yes.
How does your region balance innovation and tradition in its cuisine? So we talk a lot nowadays about innovation, but tradition as well. So these two should go hand in hand. So how does your region balance these two components?
The way it does is that there are still family kitchens and rural communities that preserve the age-old methods, and they, like sun-drying tomatoes, fermenting harissa, they really work on it. But at the same time, you have many young chefs who are reinterpreting these ancestral recipes using modern techniques to be able to serve them in the restaurants and in the hotels and everything. So there is a balance between these two, and it's made possible by strong intergenerational dialogue. I mean, I know the Institute has done that, and we try to work on that to have opportunities for grandmothers or really rural women to share with the young chefs the recipes and the way the cooking methods.
Have you thought, for example, about involving older women, to come and just show their know-how? I mean, to the younger, let's say, students in the culinary institutes or...
Yes, we thought about it. Actually, we made the decision that we will focus on that because it will help students to acquire more knowledge in terms of culinary arts on traditional methods of cooking and traditional cooking. Yes.
And to feel more at home.
Yes, it's cozy. Tomorrow to feel more cozy. Yes,
your mom or your grandma used to do it like that.
Yes,
so
yes.
it's an easy way to learn,
Yes.
right? When you associate it with the person you know, with the person you love. So there is also the notion of love and the notion of passion in cooking. Right?
Yes.
If you cook for people you love, it's not the same when you cook, for people you don't know or anything. I'm sure that the product will be different.
It's more.
You agree with me?
Yes, totally.
It's more intimate.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes,
That's
yes.
right. Okay, now, what are maybe, or how is your region promoting sustainable agriculture and food products? We talk a lot about sustainability these days, about avoiding waste, about making, our agriculture and our food products sustainable, healthier, etc. So how is the region of the Gabon, dealing with this and promoting this?
Okay, I'm not going to say that we have succeeded in that because it's an ongoing process.
Right.
It's a bit of a struggle, but we are working on it. We do it by valuing the local ingredients and crafts, from handmade pottery to organic farming. We try to create short supply chains and fairer economies. So the idea is to really go and buy from the next door farmer, from the next door grocery, and to use eventually the pottery to serve, not modern plates, and to really encourage the handicraft and encourage. Our candidacy plays a role in that. It tries to promote a farm-to-table culture. It tries to empower the communities, and it tries to ensure that the rural traditions remain valuable for future generation. And the beautiful thing that I noticed since I moved to the Gabon is that until today, I mean, during the I'm back to the floral distillation period. It's a family gathering, gathering. Everybody, I mean, about 3,000 families all over Nebel collect the flowers and distillate the flowers the old-fashioned way, and everybody participate, from the kids to the mother, the grandmother. It's really still a family gathering, an occasion to celebrate, and the same during the harissa, which is going to be soon, in about 3 to 4 weeks, that we'll start picking up the peppers and drying them and exactly doing the fresh harissa and drying the others for the other kind.
And preparing the couscous and
exactly
all that.
They started. Now you can see the couscous drying in all the rooftops.
Right.
So that's the beautiful thing about the Gabon, that it still has this oldest tradition, and they're still passing them on from generation to generation.
Yeah, that's right. That's the most important thing, is to perpetuate these tradition and the transfer from one generation to another, because this is how they can live, and usually it's through families, through mothers in general, and even fathers sometimes. You find the fathers who are really the chefs in the family and not the mothers. So what role in general does gastronomy play in supporting local farmers, producers and artisans? So this is gastronomy in general, right?
I believe it's a vital economic and cultural driver. I think it will sustain small-scale farmers, olive oil producer, fisher folk, and artisans who carry traditional skills. I mean, I definitely believe that it does play a major role.
It plays a major role, and we really have to work hard on it. I mean, as you said, hand in hand with the public and private sector, in order to preserve these let's say characteristics that we have, these maybe small recipes that maybe are disappearing sometimes. So let me ask you another maybe question. Is there a cookbook, like for the cuisine of the Gabon, for instance?
There are quite a few books. There are generic books about Tunisian cuisine, and you will find a section about the Gabon. There is La Table de la Côte that has been published lately by Maleka Abidi, funded by La Fondation Biat.
For which she had an award, I guess.
Exactly, for La Table du Nord she had the award. It was the best cookbook in the world. And I mean, the Gabon is there. I mean, there is the Sahel, but also the Gabon, and there are many others, locals. You have a kind of consortium of women who have put together a book for recipes from the Gabon. So there are quite a few, not many. The only maybe I wouldn't say challenge we have is that mainly French-speaking.
That's right.
Exactly. We're missing English-speaking cookbooks that we can share with the wider
with the world.
Population, with the world. Exactly.
Because a lot of people, when they visit the country, they are impressed with the cuisine. And they would like to try the recipes, but they don't find, the exact cookbook or the exact ingredients or whatever. Although, well, now you can Google something and recipes can pop up very easily. Right. So I mean, let's wrap up. So the World Region of Gastronomy 2028 of the Gabon.
Yes.
So this is a candidacy that is on its way, and hopefully we will get there. So we are getting there slowly and surely.
We will, inshallah.
We will, inshallah. All right. What about training?
Concerning sustainable tourism, we encourage our students to moderately use natural resources and protect environment. It is a very crucial part of our curriculum. Also, we encourage them to use local products, fresh local agricultural resources in the cooking process to promote Gabon as a region, which is a basic step in our curriculum training program.
Right.
Concerning the 2028 summit candidacies, it will be a great opportunity to promote our hospitality industry too.
That's right.
We have a lot of people who are working hard days and night also Mme Lamia is on, to promote Tunisia as a wonderful destination in terms of gastronomy, of landscapes, of handicrafts, of everything.
Right.
We are wonderful people. We have a wonderful country, and we should work to upgrade.
To upgrade that.
Tourism, yes.
Well, with women like you, I'm sure that you will get there.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hayet. Really appreciate it, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to share this with the public. And
certainly.
Yes.
And, thank you.
May I send my
sure.
Greetings to Ministry of Tourism, of the Agency of Training in the Profession of Tourism, to all the schools and institutes of training in the profession of tourism in Tunisia. Also a big warm greeting to my colleagues, to my husband and my child. Thank you.
Okay.
And a warm greeting for Mme Lamia and for you for inviting us today.
Thank you. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much, and keep up the good work.
Yes.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work, RTCI.
That's right. And we look for this 2028. I hope we'll always be there.
Yes, of course, we will.
Thank you, inshallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.